Alright guys, we have got the intake cleaned up. We made sure everything was super clean before we put these new gaskets on. I believe how you pronounce it, male or mall gaskets. We ordered that kit, so everything went together like it's supposed to. Same kit we used on the 5.3, 6.0. So we got everything hooked up, vacuum lines, ton of room in here. Got the dingo cross member on the trans mounted. Everything lined up, fairly simple. We got one other hole we got to drill out on that, but right now we're sound. Everything's bolted in. Got our single standalone harness behind you. Everything comes prepackaged and it's labeled. Good instructions. So we're gonna take these injectors and soak those because I think it's been setting up a while. Clean them up, and then we'll put those back in with the fuel rail. Probably gonna put the front assembly on and then try to get this done, and then we'll jump on the wiring. So y'all stay with us. We are putting headers on today. Full packs, plug wire, plugs. We got our standalone harness finally, and if the Lord's willing and the heat don't rise anymore, we're going to attempt that today. But I had to order a couple other things for the gas tank. We got a return style fuel rail, and I bought the Corvette style regulator like I did on the square body, and I decided to just run the fuel rail return back to the tank. So we got a braided line coming from there up to supply, and we're not gonna have a whole lot of pressure going back. So we went through Summit, got us some fuel injection line, some clamps, and all that good stuff. So I think it's supposed to be here Monday, which is today's Saturday. And to be honest with y'all, it is so hot. Like, kind of been putting this on the back burner. But I'm trying to get this thing put back together where we can put the hood back on it, let it sit. Right now, we don't need any water in the engine. I got the injectors all on the square body. We had to buy a set of injectors. They were rusted up. The fuel crossover tube. For anybody out there that's doing a swap, if I can give you any advice, take the fuel rail off. This male kit or mall kit, however you say it, that you get the you can get all the gaskets all in one box. It comes with O-rings for the injectors. So Napa actually has the O-rings that fit the fuel rail to the fuel crossover tube, so you can match those up, just take them down there. But if you don't do anything else, pull that off and look at it, because it's going to end up biting you in the end. We tried to run this square body and not check all that stuff. Actually didn't even clean them, other than just the spray nozzle down on the tips that goes in the engine intake. Got those pretty clean, but we had them tested. They were spraying all over the place. But once I took all that apart, shined a light down in the crossover tube, you can take your flashlight and look in there. That thing was just corroded, just rust, like you wouldn't believe. But we ended up buying 2 new fuel rails, and the crossover tube, I actually couldn't find it. So we took some evapor rust. You can take one end of that, put your near plug the hole, just fill it full, just squirt it till it comes out. Leave that setting about overnight, and if it's bad, like ours was, and next morning, it looks brand new. Wash it out real good. Wash it with water hose and some detergent, and flush it out with gas. And do it fine. So this one don't look like that. It's actually pretty good shape. The injectors were a little dirty, just from the simple fact of being in the intake. We have the oil on the LS motor. The oil comes in the intake, it causes much problems. But again, this one was rolled, so we had oil in places it shouldn't have been. But we soaked them in ATL, and I'm gonna do a final cleaning on those. We'll give you a video on that when I get to it. But right now, we kind of just got them stuffed right now with some rags, just to keep dirt daubers and whatnot out of the hole. But gonna slap these headers on. Gonna get the coil pack put on. Like I say, plugs and wires. I think that's probably going to be all we can do on this part. I got to get a belt. We got one, but I'm not going to go with a new one. That one was kind of crusty. So, may try to put the rad in today. I don't really know. I need to get on this wiring. So, the wiring harness is going to be what's holding us up. We got the computer tuned. So, it's kind of just pretty much waiting on me now. So, we're going to get started, and we'll show you guys what this looks like when we get through. Y'all stay with us.
Alright guys, we're about to throw some spark plugs in this thing. We're gonna get the coil packs, throw some wires on, and then
Yeah, we just got through trimming the ear off of the transmission. The headers we bought are mid-length headers. The driver's side fit really close. Passenger side was the issue. We had to, on the bell housing it stuck out. So these are 2-piece headers where your mid-length goes, and your O2 bung will go right there. So it's a little clamp fit, and we couldn't get it to bolt up down there, so we just took the grinder and trimmed off about 1 inch. I don't know if you can see it from up here, but you kind of see it. You can see anything right there. Being it's so low to the ground, we had to put a jack back under it because we down like 4 flat tires. See what I did right there?
yeah.
Not for long though. We're gonna get some new wheels.
That's right.
Not now though. We're gapping plugs. And I know y'all probably like, hey, what are you doing? This is the Josh way of doing things.
If it works, it works.
Hey, it ain't stupid if it works, you know? So, whatever works for y'all.
We're gonna throw you guys on a time lapse and get these plugs and cold packs put on, but y'all stay with us. All right, guys, we got these cold packs ready. We got the spark plugs in, and back there we had some rebuilt cold pack bolts. You know, like we totally didn't just. It's rebuilt, you know. I mean. You know, we're giving a quick little dry over here, but other than that,
okay.
Popcorn's ready. Popcorn's ready.
Hey, look, I was not dirty like this morning, but I got between the truck and a hard spot. So when we ride down on 4 flat tires, you got to get up under there somehow. So we had to get it jacked, but I still kind of squeezed my way under there. So, you know, fellas, if y'all start a project, you're not gonna stay clean.
Yeah. And, make sure you don't eat too, because if you get like super full, it just don't feel good, you know. That's just not good, you know.
This guy talking about eating. It's 110 outside, but you know, we're about to put some coil packs on. So I'm just as excited as can be.
Oh,
if
yeah.
I can click my heels together to get through with this. Oh man.
Perfect.
Anyway,
I'm gonna throw you guys on a time lapse. Y'all stay with us. All right, guys, just got these cold packs, wires, and these little covers all put on, and I think it looks pretty good. Everything went on pretty good. What else you got there, buddy?
I think that's pretty much it other than the wiring harness. I guess I'll go ahead and put the radiator in. So, we're going to go get that all together, bring it out here, and we're going to see what we can do. Alright guys, so this is our radiator. Some of the other videos I think actually had it, but I don't remember if we showed y'all. But you can get this set up. It comes with the aluminum radiator. I think this is like a 4-core. A shroud that goes on it, and this is supposed to be a 20. You gotta watch when you're buying these things online. Some of the CFMs rated real low, and you can get them a lot cheaper, the whole setup. This one was a little bit more expensive just for the fact that the fan, I think it was rated for, it's not stamped on here, but I think it was like 3,000 CFM. So this should be good enough to do what we need on the motor. But it comes with a wiring plug, which I don't really know if that's going to connect to that wiring harness we bought. Probably not, but we'll make all that work. But right now we're going to just kind of mock everything up, get it fitted. Because I don't know, like I say, these guys were using this truck with a rat rod, so I don't know exactly if it's going to even fit in the purchase down there. And I know we're missing the mount that goes to the top. It was missing when we got the truck, so probably going to have to get one of those ordered unless we make something. So we could just fab something up. I don't know. I got a bunch of metal. It's kind of, we'll have to see how it works. But anyway, did switch shirts because the guy behind the camera didn't tell me how nasty I was. So you wouldn't think I pressure washed lately, but yeah, my back's cleaning the concrete. So yeah. Anyway, but here we go. Y'all bear with us. We're gonna trial and error this thing and try not to booger the radiator up. All right, y'all. We got like a bunch of needles, but none of them fit in the haystack. So this is what you deal with when you're trying to make something work. But anyway, hoses are expensive. I don't know if y'all ever bought Radiator hoses, but Napa has a variety. I don't like using the flex lines, but I think we're gonna probably have to do that on the bottom. I'm gonna research on the internet, see if I can find out if anybody's done this. A lot of Camaro hoses fit on these LS swaps, so I'm gonna go back and look at a couple of forums. LS.com, LT1.com, they got a lot of good information. But anyway, to do the steam port, we got the ICT billet. I don't know if you can pick up that part number, but it's 1.25 to 1.5 inches. But it'll look like this. We put this on the square body. So anyway, our phone overheated. Imagine that. But we put this ICT billet. It's an adapter, 1.5 inches to 1.25 inches. So it's supposed to connect this hose on the top. That's what we use on the square body, but it's got the MPT port to put your steam port. So anyway, but what we're running into, the radiator we bought is even larger than the one we put on the square body. So I don't have anything to fit that. I needed the size of the outside of this, but I don't know, that's probably a 2-inch hose to 1.5 inches. So I don't know exactly what we're going to do at this point, but we're trying to fab something up with hoses we got laying around. Some of the Camaro stuff, I think this actually went to a Camaro that I tried on the square body. It didn't work, but this looks like it'll probably work. If I cut it, that'll fit here. But we got to get some piece here to connect these two. So probably gonna have to make a run to the parts store. Of course, today's Saturday, maybe Monday. But anyway, I'm gonna have to order a bracket for this, I think. Instead of trying to fab something up. I don't really know at this point about bending a piece of metal and drilling holes and all that good stuff. I really need some kind of support in a rectangular, which we could build it, but I'm not pushed for it, so it may just be easier to order it. That way it just fits over this and hold it. I got enough work to do, right?
That's it.
So anyway, this ain't gonna work. I thought this lower square body hose would fit over this, but negative. That's the biggest I got too. Probably, I don't know what size hose this is, but
Like it's massive.
must be 1.5 inches, because that's what this. A little bit larger there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, stuff you deal with when you go to customizing and putting stuff where it don't go. So we're going to make it work. Not this part, but we're going to make it work. Probably could make it work. Put some Dawn on it or something. You know, but we don't want it looking janky. So anyway. Going to just imagine that never happened. So, I guess until we get that done, there's really no point doing anything else. I was going to put the cold air induction on today, but there's no point until I get this radiator hose situation worked out. Get this mounted up, because it's going to kind of be in my way. And then I got power steering lines. I got try to probably go over to well, this one we can make work. And cut it, fit, make it work down here, but this other one we're gonna probably have to have one made. That's just way too long. It'll run up under the fender and all that good stuff. That's gonna kind of, it's all gonna be in the way of the steering, and really ain't put a whole lot of effort in this, to be honest with you. That might work right here. I don't know. The angle's not too bad. For right now, until we take that inner fender out, and then we'll get into the tire.
That's right.
But I think we're going to stop today and probably go into the wiring harness, get this radiator. By the time it comes in, we'll be done with the wiring harness probably. So, we got a lot to do inside, but anyway, I guess that'll be a wrap, y'all. Let the guy behind the camera let y'all know any thoughts that he's got going on. We've done quite a bit today.
Just make sure you subscribe and hit that post notifications. That way you don't miss out.
Yeah, I almost forgot the most important part.
Yeah.
It is free, y'all. Free.
Yeah. Just hit the button down below.
I know y'all like seeing this stuff. We like watching it. We sit at night. We're digging on everybody else's videos, right? So this is what we do. I'll be honest, I'd rather watch YouTube rather than regular TV because this is what we like. We're always learning and we trial and error. So we're not perfect, right?
Each day we're learning.
That's it. Yep. Little blood, little sweat, little tears, tears of joy, tears of heat.
We'll make it good though.
Anyway.
Yeah. We'll see you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all.